Hello, everybody. Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners along Bob Iacino. So this is a little earlier recording. It's Sunday afternoon here, a little before it normally gets really active, but I'm going to be busy later, so I still want to get a video out for everyone. Right now, spiky up. We had this 97.49 level from the projections up. We got up to 97.44. Remember, this is an area you're going to take action. So once you get close, if that was an area to raise stops, then you should raise your stop. If you're trailing it beyond the rotation zone, I'm going to bump this up now. We don't really have a great area, great convergence yet. This is on the last swing. So right now, the key support we're holding are about 94.50. If we get a close, I'm going to be watching for a close below about 94.40 though, which puts us below the rotation zone and below this little shelf. Then I'll start watching for the convergence of the 50 with anywhere from these wicks to the candle bodies. Remember, candle bodies hold more weight. Right now, the 50 is lining up with the wicks though. So about 93.35 to about 93.75 is the next major area should we break down below. And that's based off the 4-hour chart. Now, we're still in the rotation zone, so on a rotation back up, sorry about that, we're 97.44, 98.82, and then 10,000, 99.57 to 10,021. I'd be just focused on that 10,000 because that's what so many people focus on. Right now, we did have a divergence, so you can see a higher high in the price action, lower high in the RSI. So I'm not surprised to see this nice little pullback to the rotation zone. That's why we will be waiting for a rotation back up, especially above about the 95.80 level for confirmation of the rotation. So that's what we'll be watching for. Switching over to the daily chart. Once the data comes up, starting to get some separation. But 9,400 is the support on the daily, and if we drop below that, I'd be watching these candle bodies right across here, all the way, even lining up all the way back over here. It's a little range, about 9,170 to 9,200 is the next key level of support based off the daily chart. That's your minor support. Your major support is all the way down here. We have been making some higher lows, but we've now possibly made a lower high. Again, we have a big triangle pattern here, and we are in consolidation. So again, if this makes a lower high, then would not be surprised to see a pullback at least to a couple of the levels I mentioned earlier. Ethereum, we've been following that big move up. Had our next cluster area right with the higher end be 92.44.69, spiking just above there, closing slightly above there, then pulling back. So now we can raise these levels, pulling back to the top of the rotation zone. So key area, if we keep breaking down, we'll be watching about 227.50 to 229 for the next level of support. If we did break below that, we watch about 220. Rotation back up, we're going to wait till it gets back up above at least the about 239 level to confirm a rotation back up. Let's take a look at that daily chart. Here we go, daily chart. So major support on the dailies coming in right now about 223. And then below that, I wouldn't even be going all the way to bottom of the rotation zone just yet. I'd be watching this 215 level. So in a bigger pullback, 223, 215 are your major support areas. Still in overbought condition on the daily. So let's just wait and see how this bar closes and see if it starts dropping us out, especially if it remains a little weaker. This has been a pretty quick run up. So the two things we see after a run-up like this, either you get a bigger pullback to the rotation zone and then the rotation back up, or it drifts sideways, remember, and lets the rotation zone catch up. So if it just starts drifting sideways, then we'll just start watching that, especially for a breakout, because this still does favor a breakout. We're in major consolidation, breaking up, and then it's now got to work off its overbought condition. So we have for you on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.